Hi guys, welcome in. Thanks for clicking on the video. Right off the bat, there is something that needs to be cleared out, okay? Just from what I was experiencing before I clicked on this video, just in the process of getting ready, that's what I was picking up. Something needs to be cleared out. There's a gift, there's something that somebody gave you. They didn't have the best intentions. So the energy that's lingering on this item, oh, my eye is twitching. The energy that's lingering on this item is inhibiting you from something. There's some kind of link to this item. You're going to know what this is. Once you sit with it, meditate on it, contemplate, pray on it, you're going to have a sign. Set up a sign, a language with the universe. Say, show me a pink elephant. If it's, you can, there's so many different ways to set up signs and communication with the universe, with the subconscious, so that it's able to perceive it. Yeah. Princess of Cups. So the Page of Cups, that's going in the unconscious, sometimes still working from the unconscious, not having the emotional intelligence for something. It's funny because usually I interpret that as childlike wonder. There's something you're tinkering with. There's something that you're tinkering with that requires you to go in and out of the subconscious, like into the dark, into the shadow. So you're looking at parts of yourself that probably make you really uncomfortable, but I see you really determined. Whoever you are, it's like you're asking, and it's like you're going to find this item, and sorry for the glare. You're going to find this item, and I see you willingly throwing it out, no matter its value. Not even throwing it out, but like maybe doing a cleansing and setting the intention of putting it out back out to the universe, to where it needs to go, where the universe needs it to go next. And doing it with love and compassion, through your feelings, this innocence, this childlike, like not having any kind of attachment to it. Four of Cups. Ooh. Princess of Cups. A lot of heart chakra. A lot of green here. It holds regret. This item holds regret of a time, of a person that has a picture of you in their mind that is not, it's not who you are right now. Give me one more. Seven of Cups. Yeah, this thing, it's keeping you in some kind of hazy illusion, maybe over-analyzing, trying to search for a feeling that you experienced, trying to maybe duplicate, but you can't go into the same river twice. That's by Rumi, I believe. Crown chakra. This is so many cups, you guys. Princess of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Cups. I'm also getting 7-11. A castle. Okay, this thing is holding up some kind of barrier of illusions, is what I'm seeing. Cloudy, very foggy. What's their advice, Spirit? Whoa. It didn't flip out all the way, but Eight of Wands wanted to show itself. So, and red, grounded, stability, something. This might even just be an emotion that you need to throw away. But I'm still getting, for somebody here, you have an item that needs to be thrown away. Another cup, you guys. How many cups are we going to get? How deeply are you feeling right now? Or somebody really wants you in your feelings? throat chakra. It's keeping some kind of, hold on. You need to approach this with a lot of sincerity and genuine curiosity, childlike wonder, so that you don't attach an emotional label to something. A very detached energy is going to be very beneficial for you. Looking at something in an objective way instead of, oh, how, the blame, the shame, the guilt, one, forgiving yourself for not knowing, and two, sending it back with love, sending this energy to source, asking, mentally visualize a ball, and you're just creating a ball with all your worries, your anxieties, anything it is that you're experiencing, this emotional heaviness or any kind of illusions or fogginess that you're experiencing. I feel like this is just spirit pushing somebody to engage with their abilities, with their vessel. It's like, hey, we've taught you this. You now have the knowledge. You're going to put some things more into experience, but consciously. You've probably been doing this for a very long time. Things come to us in a spiral that they end up circling back around to us, just in a new form, in a new way. And I feel like you're mastering something here, especially when it has to do with emotions. And letting something go, but with love, speaking love into existence. The Knight of Cups can talk about you on your adventure, on your journey, willing to go anywhere, wherever you're guided, wherever your heart, wherever source is guiding you, following those desires, those urges, those pulls. That is you following your heart. And this is loving all the aspects of spirit. The Knight of Cups can talk about being in love with all that you experience, like everything around you. I'm going to give you an example. I lived in Hollywood for a while, and they have the most beautiful wildflowers. Now, they don't call them flowers. They call them weeds. And it was like, I felt it. I felt that it was putting it in a label, and it almost felt like it was trying to minimize its importance as the plant that it is by calling it a weed. I really hope you're understanding what I'm saying, like the principle, the context of calling a beautiful flower that some people don't like in their yards a weed. And I'm talking not just a dandelion in the yard. I'm talking beautiful wildflowers. And repeatedly, they would just consider them weeds and that they needed to be taken out. And I was like, wow, these are the most beautiful weeds I've ever seen. So it's, I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Something about a label. You probably don't even care about the labels and the titles. You've gotten to the point where you just want to, it's about feeling fulfilled and guided and led and in a flow. A lot of watery, flowy energy here. Let's get another one for your advice. I feel like you're very good at this. Moving with your speaking love into everything you see, seeing love, seeing the divine in all that you experience. The Four of Wands. Thank you. I needed something other than a cups card. So we do have another heart chakra. So this is all of the upper chakras that somebody is dealing with, which is a big deal because we have to be able to have the lower chakras stabilized and in alignment in order for us to access and interpret, process the energies that are coming in through the higher chakras, which is it's very potent right now in the times we're in. This is timeless, but still. Four of Wands. Stability, heart chakra, feeling stable and safe enough to make the right actions is what I'm seeing here. I'm also getting 1111, and I did ask for another advice card. So, man, you're being celebrated. You are actually being celebrated in ways that you can't even understand. And I don't feel like you get your flowers. You do things without any, you're not in it to get something from anybody. You're just so happy and fulfilled when you're able to access and hold this frequency. When you're able to fully fill up your cup, it's like you're ready to go out and share this with other people. But you're learning, your advice is to do this in a very stable, direct way with this fire and water, and remembering the opposing polarities, the energies that we're working with that reside in everybody. There is duality in this world. Some people are willing to admit their shadow side, their integrated side. Are they willing and open to talk about things that they've experienced, their highs, their lows, their vulnerabilities, without projecting emotional, energy vampires will do that. And they'll get a rise out of you and get you to argue back with them. And then they're siphoning your energy because they got to you. They've got a reaction out of you. So being mindful of that. And it's about forgiving ourselves and realizing the times that we do give in and we do end up responding in a way that maybe we look back and we're like, I didn't want to. It's just about acknowledging that and saying, next time, this is how I would have handled it. This is how I want to handle it in the future. And putting it into practice when it actually occurs, because the universe will bring it around, bring that circumstance in a new form, the spiral, the pattern, in a new way, possibly in a new place, new bodies, but it'll still have the essence of that energy. And it's giving you another opportunity. Challenges and obstacles are only opportunities, you guys. Let's have an abundant mindset and look at ways, a business mindset in the sense of not being money hungry, but we can do better work when we are financially set up. So having the mentality of how will this investment help me, no matter what it is, not just with money, with people, with your time. Being mindful of that. With this, that's what I'm getting with this Knight of Cups and Four of Wands, a balance in structure and how you present yourself. Not everybody needs to see the true you, even though you are absolutely amazing and beautiful and you deserve to be seen. And that's what I see. I see that you're like, oh, man, I just want to be like this with everybody, 12:57 is on the timer. Ace of Cups, root chakra. Okay, let's get your opportunity. Sure. One more. Opportunity. What? More fire and water, you guys. Sacral and throat chakra. You might be creating something from your losses. From what? Yeah. This is a strategy. That's your opportunity. It's creating some kind of strategy for you. You're going to use it as fuel. So you're going to have a passion with all this emotion. There's going to be, because your advice delivering this to others, very stable, very secure, very passionate, celebratory, like very childlike wonder. People might question why you're so happy, but that doesn't bother you. You're not, that would only hinder you. Two of Wands and the Five of Cups. Sorry, let me show this to you. You could be doing a meditation and visualizing. Oh, there's that ball. Yeah, visualizing a ball of energy. Those meditations do something, you guys. It's like unexplainable. I've done mindfulness or like soul retrieval on YouTube. I'll just find one and just disconnect and set the environment. And I'm telling you, it changes parts of your life that you wouldn't even think connect, but everything is connected. So maybe that's something you've done, you're doing, or you're being asked to do. Your opportunity. Let me get one more. I want to clarify this. Five of Cups, please. The Hermit. Your light, your wow, you went through a lot. Okay, I get it. The Hermit, Virgo energy, sacral. This is going to help bring some kind of confidence and energy back into your life. This Hermit energy, this is year 9. We are coming to the end of 2025, year 9 of the Hermit, concluding a cycle. We'll be starting a whole new cycle. According to numerology, there's many cycles, so keep that in mind. Because this is your opportunity. I see your lower chakras coming like engaged. And maybe you've noticed your throat. You've been able to speak more clearly. Maybe your vocabulary has improved. Your light, your essence was bred through your grief and your loss. That you accepted the dark, the shadow, the times where you couldn't get up, you couldn't bathe, maybe you didn't have a home, you couldn't take care of your children. There's so many different circumstances for so many different people, because that's part of the human experience. The more we come to accept that, the more we can tap in and communicate with our ancestors and have all of these abilities that are innate to all of us. Instead of all the superstition and, it's deep wired. Okay. And for the ignorant, for those who don't have the knowledge, and I mean that in the most respectful way, they just don't know. They know not what they do. It's as simple as that. So what is the challenging or opposing energy, Spirit, for the collective, please? The Empress. And it did actually flip out in the challenge position. Your heart chakra. Again, there is something tied to your heart chakra. Whoever I'm talking to, if you haven't looked into it, but I would do a cord cutting ritual. Yeah. Maybe I should start offering cord cutting rituals, because I do them for myself and they're amazing. The Empress is the challenge. Give me one more. Six of Coins. Equal give and take. Is there a situation that you're dealing with that... One, I hope you're it's a really good practice to sometimes give away some things that we love, to show that we have it's detachment. It's the art of detachment. I see the Empress here assisting the Fool, helping give her knowledge, remind her of who she is, love, nurturing herself, taking care of herself. So this is really a time to love on yourself, because this is that cup. Yeah, this is the cup and the Knight of Cups. So this is the challenge, getting that cup, filling your own cup. It needs to be overflowing. You need to feel on top of the world if you're going to be helping other people, because you're going to be sharing that frequency. See that cup in that Knight's hands? And that's your advice. And the challenge, pick up that cup, pamper yourself, love on yourself, pour into yourself, so that you're able to share with others in a very abundant way, in a very balanced way. Okay? So ego, checking your ego, not needing to prove who you are to other people. Not everybody needs to know, but it's okay to share. I don't want you to, it should be organic. It shouldn't feel forced. Ever. Just, sometimes you can make the biggest impact by being silent and just allowing, observation. Somebody might even ask you to speak up, and then that's kind of your invitation. It's like, whoa, that's power of the Empress. That's attracting instead of chasing. Third eye. This is the first time I'm seeing the third eye. So there is something about receiving messages, spiritual messages from your third eye. You need to be in this. It's like taking care of your body as if you're getting it ready for God, for spirit. Like, oh my God, let me get my temple, my vessel completely scrubbed, cleansed, prayers, chants, meditations, setting up sacred spaces in your home. That is pouring into yourself, showing yourself that you love and you care about yourself, and you know there's those things that are around. So taking those things, I don't want to say seriously, but it is serious, but it's supposed to be in a fun, loving, way. Let me see something. Can I get a clarifier for these? Because if it's what I'm thinking, the Emperor, you have authority, and there is I want to say divine masculine energy within you that is trying to make itself known. It's trying to come out, because we have the Emperor and the Empress in your challenge position with the Six of Coins, giving and receiving, having a balance between your divine masculine and feminine energy. And your advice is an action card, kind of. Yeah, because Festival, Four of Wands, balancing that, again, opposing energies, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, water and fire, ice and fire, whatever. I did see a lot of ice signs today. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I just noticed that. So I have 3 cards, but I only have 2 over here. So I'm going to grab 2 more, or 1 more, 2 more. 3 of Coins. There's another sacral chakra. So there is some kind of collaboration, teamwork, completing something is your advice. Celebrating also. Spreading love. Maybe for some of you might have already accomplished something and you're being asked to spread the joy, but to the right people, having discernment. Man, there's not a single sword out here. This is very interesting. Very interesting. And only 3 major arcana, but with the Empress and the Emperor. There is an energy that is in the lower chakras. I'm getting your sacral, your solar plexus, your root. There's something creative. There's something that wants to come into form, but it's waiting on something. It's waiting on your understanding of something that needs to be let go of. Maybe you didn't value yourself as much as you need to be valued, and you're a king, you're a queen, you deserve everything. You hit the lottery. You won a chance to be a human, but having the real knowledge and truth withheld from you for so long. It's like those kids that were neglected. If you watch the videos of them being neglected, they eventually give up. They quit trying to play because they don't engage with things, because they are continuously, their signal for that is being rejected. So eventually they quit trying. A lot of the times it gets repressed. Maybe that's something you can relate to. I have no idea why that was totally channeled. Okay, I think we might move on here in a second because I don't want a 10 of Wands. But this, man, it's not a person, is it? 8 of Wands. Okay, no. There's communication. 8 of Wands, base chakra. Something, the I am presence, connecting to nature, Mother Gaia, allowing some kind of energy to rise within you. I'm kind of getting something in the heart chakra. Maybe, that needs to be alchemized. Temperance energy, changing it from one form to another. And the Empress energy, the divine feminine energy, is trying to assist you at this time. So if this is you, and you're going through something like this right now, and you've kind of been at this energy, I mean, I heard this is going to be a confirmation for somebody. Okay, let's get the outcome. I'm so sorry. 25 minutes in and I didn't even pull the outcome yet. What's the outcome if they follow this advice? King of Wands, crown chakra. I see your crown chakra coming online. Like a direct line. Royal energy. Your confidence. Knight of Wands. That's a lot of fire, you guys. It's a lot of passion. That's a lot of determination. It might be too quick, though. Might be a little too quick. Let's see. And that's the throat chakra. Wow, yeah, I see. Okay, I'm getting it. You're going to allow this communication to come through. Absolutely, the star. There you go. Extraterrestrial communication, angel communication, divine communication, whatever it is, you're on the upper echelon. You don't need to worry about it being a malevolent, blah, blah, blah. If you're doing your spiritual protection, your spiritual hygiene, saying your chants, your prayers, your psalms, setting your intentions, having those good rituals, meditating on a daily basis, setting your mind on spirit and yourself, listening and honoring yourself, you're just in a communication, a flow with all things. All things. I'm talking whether they're living, they're not living. It's a plant. You know those what is it? Beauty and the Beast, where you can talk to the cups and stuff. I see you speaking intentions and thanking appliances, thanking things in your house, and this gratitude builds up. This awareness of more than just yourself and you being connected to all things. That's what I'm getting from this. This is really deep. Congratulations for sure. I see you opening up. It's like, this is what I was talking about that needed to happen. And this is the outcome that just came out. The opening of the upper chakras, the healing, the allowing of this. I guess it's divine masculine energy, because the divine feminine energy has to be in balance in order to open the door for the divine masculine, which allows us to really perceive the heavenly father, the sky father, whoever it is you resonate with Krishna, Shiva, Allah. There's just so many. There's so many. So whoever it is that you honor, I honor and respect that. I love an eclectic, diverse selection of God's manifestations that we've been granted. And I see you doing a great job of taking it up. And it's like you still want to go out and adventure and deliver this, because we have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, and they're both the throat chakra. Leadership, drive, determination, communicating with the higher realms, but healing, a lot of healing, because the star can talk about healing. There's a lot happening. I can't remember if Pluto is in retrograde still or not. Hold on one second. So Pluto goes direct in 4 days, because there's something here that was screaming Aquarius. And with Pluto in retrograde, it was a lot of inner work. It was a lot of circumstances showing externally to present old versions of yourself. So maybe there's a version of yourself that you've been holding on to. Don't know. Strength at the bottom of the deck, Leo energy. We also have Virgo energy. A lot of Virgo energy has been eclipsed out, for sure. Yeah. Can you give us anything on, I don't know why I'm pulling this, but we're going to find out. There's always a reason. There's always a reason why I end up pulling these decks. Okay, way too many. Way too many. Holy Spirit, give me one, please, and thank you for this read. Yes, for the letting go, for whatever this emotional thing is that looks like is going to be your opportunity. It looks like you're going to use it as a strategy to actually shine your light. Daydreaming, that does go with the Four of Cups. Daydreaming possibly about regrets or shoulda, woulda, couldas. That is not going to help. Letting it go, finding new habits to replace it with. If you're constantly thinking of a past person, a past situation that brings up emotions, really write about it. Get it out of you. It needs to get out in some way. Creative expression, but just writing it is another form of alchemy. Even writing down, hey, if you don't know what it is, ask. Ask and you will receive it, period. 3022. What is this 5 of Cups with the Hermit and 2 of Wands? This opportunity. Space. I need more time to think. That you've been given an opportunity to come up with a strategy, to come up with a plan, to use your grief, your emotions, what you've went through as a guiding light. I feel like you're also going to get space. You're going to get space to actually be creative and to bring something into your reality that is much needed, and it will have effect on others as you do this, as they see you. This is falling on the challenge. You're overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining you. Ooh, so you felt drained. That's why this needs to be let go of, so that there can be a clear communication with your hemispheres, with the 2 archetypes within yourself that are trying to come together. You can feel really overwhelmed. It might just be a lot of energy, somatic, drumming, humming, jumping up and down, shaking your body, getting in a tree pose. All of those things really work. Tapping your thalamus gland, because there might be a stuck energy within somebody, is what I'm getting also. So Knight of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the 3 of Coins. For your advice. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. So that's what you're healing. Your advice is to take care of this, heal this, love yourself, as we were talking about the Empress energy, because you can see the divine masculine energy being healed and feeling strong enough to come out. And that's going to give you back your energy. You're not going to feel so drained. You're going to feel like you have space to actually work with what you've went through, because your pattern, your story, you know, those things, we can look at them at one point and be like, that's how I molded. I was able to mold my soul and go through all of these life lessons to become who you needed to be, to continue on, to continue your soul's evolution in this life in Earth School. That's exactly what I'm getting from this unappreciated. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me with that. You are going to help other people feel appreciated. That's your advice. Not to the point where you overgive, though, and only to those that truly deserve it. That's why you are so gifted in this. I feel like you do it without even realizing it. Yeah, you're healing some kind of guilt that the divine masculine has been holding on to within you. So by loving yourself with this divine feminine energy, she helps unlock the divine masculine energy. So she in I can't even say this right. And then she can turn around the divine feminine within you, that energy that you pour into yourself is going to go and unlock this wherever the divine masculine has been, because they feel guilty. They escaped. There's an energy, an archetype within you that had escaped when something very troubling happened to you. And maybe that was when you gave up on yourself at one point. This could be at any point in time. But I see you heal. That's what's being healed. Maybe you used to leave when things got really hard. The divine masculine is feeling the pain, processing the pain of not standing up for the divine feminine when the divine feminine needed the divine masculine. Yeah. There might be an item, there might be an emotion, there's something. There is something. It's going to be probably different for everybody. There's something that's holding It's like got an imprint or something. It's a reminder. It's keeping somebody overwhelmed like they can't do something, but they can. You can. There's just one little thing that might be keeping somebody back from doing something. A soul contract. So it's something or someone that you have a deep, deep feeling for. Deep, deep feeling for. All right, and the Pathfinder. All right, you guys. Holy Spirit, thank you for this message. Let's finish this off. What? What card will best go with this? Reading. We have the Raven. Okay, and it is on the active side. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. I don't know what was up with me licking my finger. I thought all the cards were in one hand, but I guess not. Okay, Raven. I just realized how quiet it is in here. It's like really quiet. Have a problem that you can't solve on your own? Try asking for help from friends or think of how your environment can help you rather than hinder you. There's something in your environment you need to get rid of, you guys. You're a natural problem solver and thinking outside of the box will benefit you. Yeah. Out of the box. Is there a box? Is there some box or something that you have something in that has like a really deep sentimental, and it's really hard to get rid of? I don't know why this is coming through. Somebody's got something that has got something on it. All right, I wasn't going to, but I think we're going to finish one off with the yogic path. 3717. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, you guys. I wish you luck with this. I know you're going to get through it. It's in motion. So, prana. So we have, woohoo. We have prana, and it came in the reverse. So, mm-hmm. 43. Subtle essence of vital life force and breath. Flexible and creative. Look at your breath, and you are looking into your life. Is your breathing shallow, quick, and contained, rather than deep, slow, and expansive? This is what is blocking prana from moving throughout your body. Your breath is a signal of how you are feeling. And when your breath quick and shallow, and when you breathe quick and shallow breaths, you are signaling to your body that you are in danger. Simply by breathing more deeply into your belly, you are calming down your nervous system and allowing more positive thoughts to come through. Transform your breath and you will transform your life. There is something that is also stuck within you. Again, that other card was talking about your environment, asking for help. There is something that is hindering you, but by knowing this, you're going to be able to figure it out, and it's going to be able to bubble up to the surface because your focus is going to be on it. Now, I cannot stress enough how important journaling is, because it's just more, the more, the merrier, the more teamwork to make the dream work. There's just every little bit counts. Every little bit, every effort, it's energy, it's intention that you're putting towards it, and just allowing it to come up to the surface in whatever form it's wanting to, and remembering your breath. How long does it take? I remember I was doing breath work and I told a little kid, I forgot how this answer came even about, but he asked me a question and I responded that I was taking 5 to 6 breaths per minute. At that time, I was practicing really slow, deep exhalations for like 9 seconds. So my breaths were like around 5 per minute. And he found that really, he was like, what? Like 5? Because little kids can breathe very, very quickly. So it was hard for him to wrap his head around. And that is something someone here needs to do to move some kind of energy. I feel like it's an internal and external. It's going to happen. Like either you're going to get rid of something and then you're going to be guided to like do some kind of physical activity or something that ends up releasing this, or breath work, or you're going to do the breath work. It's going to help move something, which is going to help give you that information and that connection within like your neural pathways, neuroplasticity, to help you do something. Also, brushing your teeth with your opposite dominant hand also helps create new neural pathways. There's a lot of, if you're ambidextrous or if you can learn to do things with your opposite hand, that creates new neural pathways for new information to actually come in, and it's very beneficial. I've seen it work wonders. So with that said, I think doing breath work and focusing on yourself and having a strategy and having space to kind of just observe. This is what I'm getting from this. Like just exist and allow spirit to help you process this, because you have a lot of help on the other side. So 4131, I love you guys. The universe loves you and everything's working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time.